guys, and how's it going? Right now we're taking the Oval out to an event here at TMI, the upholstery place. I don't know what's going to be there. So anyway, you guys have to go along with me and we'll check it out and see what's going on. So anyway, this car, for some reason, I'm on 55 right now. Let's speed up a little bit. But it's 62. Seems a lot of RPMs, more than my 60 drag top does, with the crash box in it. Maybe they changed the gear ratios later years, because this is a 54 trans, and the other one is 1960. I don't know. I'll have to look up the gear ratios, because it seems like this is like a little shorter on the freeway. So interesting. Either that or the carburetors are just yelling at me. I don't really know. I'm not going that far in the freeway, but 60, it seems like it kind of revved up a bit. So maybe 437, 89 in this one. That's what I'm thinking. Hi, you guys. We're here now. Let's take a look at some of the stuff here. This guy was here when I got here. Oval window. It's got a lot of weird stuff on there. Here's the 54 we drove in. Really fun to drive. Gets on the freeway. Unfortunately, I couldn't film that. It's really kind of hard to shift. The shifter's a little loose. I mean, nothing's loose on the bushings and all that, but I think the transmission definitely has some looseness back there. I checked the linkage. It's not the linkage, it's the transmission itself. And third gear synchro's out of it, I think, or second gear synchro. It's a little weak, so I may end up, look at that. So there's a lot of cool stuff here, guys. There's Chevys and just everything. I was surprised. I didn't know TMI made upholstery for those. That's even neat. Check that out. 754. The roll-in's excellent. Look at this. There's all kinds of stuff coming here. Mustangs, late models. It's just pretty crazy. Look at that, 340. Wow. I realized they made a 340. I thought it was a 360. I can't remember. I don't know. I'm not a Dodge guy at all. So, Chevelle 66 is this? Can't remember. There's, God, I used to know all these. Used to know them all, but not now. The roll-in, check this out, man. That's a really clean. It's the Oldsmobile. You think, hey man, it looks kind of like a Chevy, but it's not. When you see the front, Oldsmobile. It's had a lot of style to them, and I don't know why people didn't restore them back years ago. I think they always kept the same drivetrain in them, and now they just put whatever they want in it. Yeah, it's kind of free game. LS or whatever, small block Chevy. Because Oldsmobile back years ago was really expensive to build, so guys wouldn't do it. Here's the Chevy 56. So then we got again the Duster, really cool original. Really great looking car with all the stripes on it. No, it looks like an original car almost, but it looks like it's been restored, but back to original. The roll-in's still happening. I mean, there's no place to park, but oh, they've just taken over the whole parking lot across the street. I wonder where they were going. Filled up 2 whole parking lots. I was going to say this parking lot's way too small for some sort of a larger event, and this is definitely a lot of cars here. So we got 23 window. He just got this. I don't know who he bought it from, but I think I've seen this much before, but I don't really know. Again, really cool roll-in. A lot of C10s here. Maybe they sell C10 seat stuff, because I'm seeing a lot of those here. Chevy seat covers too. TMI Upholstery, one hosting this. Cars and Coffee. That's pretty neat. GTO 66 is this? I'm gonna guess 66. Don't really remember the details on them. This is really nice. Early Chevy pickup, or early 50s. I don't know what year. I think we'll stay away from the late models because there's so many cars here. So we'll just move on up here. We've all seen those. Got an Impala. Really nice black vert here. Smooth paint on that one. I think it almost looks like lacquer. Wow. Original lacquer paint job. Camaro. Okay, you can hear that cam on that Mustang over there. It's got it idled up.
If they carried forward the same exact company.
Oh, we have a high stall converter in that thing. That's coral red oval. That's what I'm thinking this one is. Yeah, it looks like coral red to me. Got a couple of Beetles or a couple of Type 3s over there. Let's look at those here real quick once we get through with these. See some of these here. Like that one. There's a bus, a few more Beetles back here, guys. A lot of Volkswagens, but they're kind of mixed in, so got to be patient here, guys. We're gonna get through this.
I really like this car.
Small block. There's an airbag ride. Let's look at the Volkswagen Type 3 section over here. Yeah, that's a nice square back. There's some real puffy seats in there.
I know. I was over there.
This one's a really nice notch back. Always got to get a film our notch back in here, guys. Let's get on the other side out of the sun. You guys can see it a little better. Looks like is that TMI? I'm gonna guess. Might be. We'll come back over here to the other side. We're gonna look at the VWs again. Bus here. This is kind of neat. Just original. Station wagon. Nomad wagon. Don't see very many of those. Little notch package. Old Beetle. Like this here. I have one of these. Mine's a vert, so the trim goes all the way up to the front. This trim right here. This is the Super Sport. Oh, is this one Super Sport? No, maybe not. Oh, this is the late model, 64 or 5. Can't remember. I think it's 65. Is it? They came with 5 lug wheels and a V8. It could come that way. Mine only came with a 6-cylinder, 63. Had these before too. Had a lot of cars. I know this is kind of random, but you just don't see these very often. Pontiac Ventura. And 69, is this a GTO? 69 GTO? We used to take one of these, when my friend was, one just like this, but it was blue. It was more like this one, but it was this year with the rubber nose. I think that's a 69. 68 maybe? I'm gonna guess. Before he had a driver's license, we used to go and borrow his dad's GTO and do burnouts. His dad also did burnouts in it with us, and my buddy used to go and he'd go, my right rear tire's all worn out. You guys been taking the car? No, not us. Nope, I don't know. Heard that argument. He knew. That sucker would smoke the tires from here to China. It was fun. And it only had supposed to have the 400 in it, or whatever it is, 389.
Like a wagon?
I forget the sizes of them. And it had the 326 in it, which they look the same. And that was my teenage years before I had a driver's license. Oh, this is cool.
Thing I just learned.
Suburban? This is? Straight 6 with dual carbs. Straight 6 flathead with dual carbs. BMW. And there's the big cam coming in. Well, Chevelle was inside the place. They got kind of neat in there. Couldn't really film in there, but just use the restroom. A lot of, not that many sewing machines, but a lot of like really cool like presses and stuff where they just trimming area, all that. Probably got a couple good sewing guys and they just haul ass. Let's get in the Dodge Dart here. Pretty cool. Old high-rise manifold. Remember those back in the day.
Where are you got your use out of it then.
Oh, 454. How about that? Big block. Oh, I just went for the 500 cubic inch thing. I said I saw one of those for sale once. About that color. Really cheap. I should have bought it. Just flipped it. Seems like everything I'm filming into the sun, guys. Sorry about that. Oh. Tri-Power. GTO. Was it 66? I think that's 66 GTO. Tri-Power. Or a they put the AC under the dash, all the guys do now. $383 Road Runner. It's kind of a late model one. What is this? 60 or 77? 78?
They had a show. They had a nice seat in there.
Cummins. I always tell people to do. Got an old pickup truck, put a freaking diesel in the thing. Turn it into something that you can drive. Gas mileage is way better. Bunch of C10s here. C10 Blazer. There's something cool. How about that?
I was literally, I wiped that whole part out and took it all off. Yep.
Lone small block. That was getting powered around. Dodge, cool. How about that? Look at that. You don't see these anymore. I used to ride in one of these when I was younger. It was brand new. Cool. Really cool rides here, guys. They're squeaking them in.
Yeah, that's what I need.
Pretty good. I'm filming up this stuff here. This guy backing in over here. Should have filmed that. That would have been kind of cool. Late model Mustang, or early Mustang. Late model drivetrain. Wow, did they stuff that in there tight? I guess you don't need to really get to the sides of the motor much. I think the plugs are up on the top. I'm not sure. Right, Camaro 302. What? Oh, Boss 302? Wow. No way. I don't know about that. Rare motor there. Was that the Ford? It was the Boss 302. That's what I remember. Forgot about the 302. I don't remember. Maybe you guys can comment. 302, was that? I remember a 302 Chevy. What was it? It was a Ford, I thought 283. If I can't remember right. 283 with larger pistons, I believe, if I remember right. And they were very rare. And they had 202 valves, right? Is that right? I don't know. Been a long time since I've messed with those. And we have tons of more Volkswagens coming in. I see them in line. You guys want to know what I used to do? Paint all this kind of stuff right here. I should do some on YouTube. It was different then. We didn't do like this. Tape fades, that's easy actually. Those are really easy to do. A lot of stuff, all the custom paint stuff on this one's real easy. That's an easy paint scheme, but we did just panels. We didn't do like the whole truck. Nothing was ever done complete. We would do just like a section of it. Got roll in, still coming in. I'm in a whole new section over here. Buick. It's cool to see the BPOCs. GMC 4x4, nice. What has it got under the hood? Can't see what that is. God, what is that? That's not a big block. It's definitely different. It looks like an Oldsmobile V8. Maybe it's a 455. I don't recognize it right off the bat. I would say it's 455. That's going to be my guess. '56 Ford. That's an interesting color there.
That was a
Official pace car. This one's an OG. Small block. Heads are on it. Low compression late models. Low compression late model heads. They're probably original for that. It's like the double humps or the power pack heads. Cobra. 51 Cleveland. 351. Cleveland, maybe a 4-barrel motor. We'll leave the Benny out. Mustang 289. Looks like an original vert car. 64.5, I think. Subtle differences on those. I don't know what they are, so good guess. That's all I can come up with. More Volkswagens rolled in. I'll try and film those in a second. Kind of a lot of different cars here. Corvette. Those years, oh well, 427. That's pretty. If it is, oh my God, wow. 427. Ooh, 4-speed. Ooh, that's a. Is that an L88? Wow. These were desirable. L88s were just something else. Or is it just a replica L88? Ooh, that is cool. L88, I bet it is. 390 horsepower, I think it is. Yep, that thing in a fiberglass car, holy ripping God. That thing is super fast. That thing is all tires. Got a Volkswagen rolling in here. There's the VW area again. Got one on bags here. Look at that compressor. Late model vet. Camper van.
right.
And the self-air conditioned car.
The heater's at home.
Yeah, the heater's at home. You have to wear a big jacket when it's cold with this one.
didn't want to come out today.
Datsun. Oh yeah, powered up a little. That's pretty cool. It is wagon. Datsun wagons are rare. Don't see them much anymore. 71, 70. I can't remember. 71, I think. Falcon. What is that? Or no, that's not Falcon. Fairlane. I can read it. Can't see anymore. Eyes suck. I have to get glasses probably pretty soon here. C10 Custom. These are nice. Short bed. Friend had one of those forever. Keeping you guys out of the sun here. Camaro. One with the line down the middle. What year was that? I can't remember. 67, I think, was the early one with the line. I don't remember, actually. Can't remember. That's what I recall. Am I right? I don't know. Bill Resto mod. A little improvement in the drivetrain. I don't know, that thing with a nice 6-cylinder in it. What was that? The 250? There was a bigger one, wasn't there? 256 would be cool too. A lot of torque in those 250s. The old Volkswagen. Mercedes. This is cool. Don't see these very often either. Oh, we got a motorcycle that showed up. Look at this. Hang on. That's a neat vehicle there. 6-cylinder, 230. I think so. .3, is that what it is? 2.3 6-cylinder? Automatic. Mini truck scene. A little bit of old carriage going on. 40s rods. And another 71-ish. 70? Don't remember. A
and if I do, it's gonna be a full drag bus with the same
66, I think.
And then everything
Chevelle.
explodes like a Baja or something. You know, like that's the only way I'm gonna go back to a bug is if I can really get on it.
65.
I noticed that the last couple we went. Did you guys go to the East Bay?
Beetle.
I guess so, but I didn't go.
Probably 65.
It was packed again. It's just
With a rag top grafted in. And I am all coffee and donated out. So anyway, all right, the L88 was something else, man. I think that had to be an L88. It's really rare to see one of those. I don't think I've heard of them, never seen one in person. This is not the L88, but that was kind of neat. That's one of the Corvettes I would desire having. Of course, most people would too, and they're worth a ton of money. So anyway, that's it for this, guys. I'll bring you guys back in if we see some more stuff. That's the whole show, but we have the rollout coming probably, so we'll see about that. little bit.
I had a Pontiac.
Like the Jeepster.
This thing sounds healthy. Oh, it's kind of cool.
Sounds good.
What did they do to that thing? It's supposed to.
This guy. That car's fast. Do you? What, a Buick something? What is that?
Buick Skylark, I think.
It's bigger than that.
A
Wildcat. It's the full size. GTO 69.
Hell, did we all survive?
Volkswagen. I just like seeing these too. Wow, Nomads, 2 of them.
Yeah, 2 beautiful ones. Awesome.
Wow.
My grandson wants to see the Corvette speed. So.
Right, check it out. Beautiful drive. Fun car to drive. Doesn't stop for worth beans, but it's got plenty of power. Which is not a good thing, really. Definitely a lot more fun to drive as far as the power goes than the 61. And we'll go up the same hill. You guys didn't watch the whole video. I don't know if you guys are going to watch the whole thing, but we'll go up the same hill that we did in the 61. You guys who watched that. And let's see. Oh, they got a stop sign ahead, like right before a stop sign. Really helpful. In fact, you can't even see the stop sign because the other sign's in the way. This car's kind of difficult to shift. The second gear synchro is a little weak. Plus the clutch is a little low to the floor. I need to give it a couple turns there. Little things I haven't done yet. So again, if I'm shifting a little funky versus, it's part of it's, I gotta put my clutch all the way on the floor and remember to do that. Definitely can feel the 200mm clutch in this thing. Speedometer again is a little bit slow as far as the needle does not keep up with the speed increase. The the same as the 61 Beetle we were driving in. You can hear the engine RPMs increasing faster than the speedometer is moving. Okay, we gotta use a hand signal here. Well, there's nobody behind us. The turn signals decided not today, so they were working. I have videos on them working, but for some reason something happened and it's not a fuse. Oh, come on now. This definitely has more power than the 61 with the 40 horses powered up. More carburation. Higher compression too, so that helps. More carburation, bigger head ports, and oh, shouldn't put it in yet. But bigger head ports, more carburation, and more combustion. Premium fuel only. But compression really helps with the torque. Again, you guys don't know, this is a Crasa engine. It's got similar, it kind of had a lot of similarities to the early Porsche 356A. They were a little bit bigger. Let's just stay in fourth and accelerate on up. A little bit lug, but that's all right. Not floored. You see I've got pedal room there. I have to let off if you can hear that. Going 50. This could probably easily do 60 up this. But the Prius is telling us something else in front of us. Brake pedal doesn't do as much as the gears do. The old brakes on these things weren't the greatest. You don't need to stop because you don't go very fast. Must have a dead battery in this Prius. thing, you know, it's a little bit of a struggle for this thing to get up the hill, and I think the speedometer is a little bit slow. The Beetle with the 40 horse, you know, it's pretty fast. So I mean, this car is definitely faster than that one, but like I said, I didn't want to use up all my gas going up that thing too fast, especially when I can't stop. I think the brake shoes need to really wear into the drum and then readjust them. So it's like, yeah. Use a lot of pedal force to stop this thing. All right, so anyway, I think that's it for this, guys. Move on to doing some other stuff here. See some other videos. Make sure you haven't, if you haven't like the video. If you haven't subscribed already, might be a good chance to do that now. It's free. It's something you can do. Then you'll. And if you want to watch all the videos, you can always push the bell. Anything that's like not. Let me see. If like I do a product review or something like that, I do not release those to the people who have the bell on anymore. I stopped doing that. So maybe you didn't have the bell on and you're like, hey, I was getting too many spam, whatever. I've stopped doing that. I'm only doing just these type of videos, and I'm not doing any shorts. Any shorts don't get released to subscribers. Every once in a while I might make an accident, there's a little box to uncheck. So if you haven't got the bell on because of that reason, it's a good time to turn it back on so that you get notified when all the new videos come out that are like these here, where it's car shows, driving videos, building videos, that sort of thing. That's what I'm doing now. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Please like, share, and subscribe.